Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Katy G TV. I'm Katy Gostaspi, and today we're going to be talking about emotions and how we're going to control them to have a brand that's stellar and puts you out there in the limelight. I like to bring my life experiences to all of these TV show episodes and really to all the work I do with clients. So the other day I had something happen that really made me stop and want to talk to you about this topic of emotions and how to control them. So some of you may know, and many of you probably don't know, we have two dogs. There's Betty and there's Josie. Betty is an old dog. She's 11. And Josie is 7, and we've had Josie since she was a puppy. We just got Betty about 1.5 years ago. What happens is when we feed them, Betty likes to try to eat Josie's food when Josie doesn't finish her food, which is not such an awful thing, except that when Betty eats Josie's food, in about 24 hours, Betty gets really sick, and my husband and I have to do cleanup, and it's really awful. We don't want to talk about that part of it. So the other day, Betty decided to sneak and eat the rest of Josie's food. And I lost it, you guys. I was so upset and really angry, and I'm standing there having this conversation, ranting and raving at this 11-year-old dog. And I just stopped myself. I became the observer all of a sudden, and I thought, why am I so upset? What was the trigger that got me here? And what am I gonna do about it going forward? It doesn't work for me to get that upset and that angry and not be able to control my emotions. When I stopped to really look at it, here's what I noticed. There was this underlying fear and sadness around the whole situation. It was like this human emotion of being sad and afraid of not being able to control the situation. I couldn't control Betty to not eat the dog food that didn't belong to her and then get sick. So really what I was trying to control were these situations in my life that I felt like I couldn't control. And what's the result? It was a pretty ugly brand. And that's the whole point of this conversation. We don't want that to be the result of your brand going forward because it's ugly when we can't control it. So what's the solution? The first step is what I did, which is stepping back with self-awareness and going, hey, what am I responding to and how am I reacting? And is my emotional outburst disproportionate to the facts of the situation? Is it okay to get so upset because a dog ate another dog's food and there might be a mess to clean up later? That was disproportionate. So what's in it for you? Next time this happens, stop and consider for yourself. What triggered you? Was your response disproportionate to the trigger? What are you going to do about it? And are you self-aware about how you come across? Because if you're not coming across well, people are not able to engage with you as a brand. We like people that are consistent and that we can gauge their response to. Otherwise, it's kind of like that phrase, walking on eggshells around someone. It's not attractive, and it makes us all uncomfortable when we see you coming and we're like, oh, you know, I don't know how he's gonna be today. And so it makes us nervous and we don't know how to be around you as a result. You wanna talk about this some more with me? Then click the button in this video. Let's set up a 15-minute phone call to discuss anything about this particular topic or how you want to move forward on growing your brand. And until next time, Katy G out.